Okay, we're back. I don't see any Nomad on skew. I better not see a Nomad on skew, or else something is getting thrown. So everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and shade smooth everything first and foremost. Let's take a look at the camera by hitting 0. Oh, I guess we're on this camera. Oh, my neck. Okay. I had to do like a quick job came in that I had to like record myself and do a promo. So that'll be out soon, hopefully. All right, it looks okay. Let's go back to camera. Let's go back to camera. Let me zoom out. Okay. Let's switch to a different camera. Actually, this camera's fine. It's fine. Let's move everything up. I want to be on global so nothing gets shifted out of place. Oh, that's right. I have this thing, don't I? Do I want him to be on that, or do I want him to be... Oh, that's not in the middle. That is not in the middle. Interesting. But he looks like he's in the middle. Let's get rid of... Let's move him up. I want him to spin around in the middle, and that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll hide this. Okay, and we'll just grab all of this. We'll move it down. So my computer is really loud, unfortunately. That's kind of a cool floor. I kind of like it. But it's all very small, so let's make it bigger. At least for this camera, we'll make it bigger. Well, actually, you know what? Let's not make it bigger. Let's zoom the camera in. That's the smarter thing to do. So we're on this camera. Let's see what he looks like with this camera. Okay. Blender, which loves to just go black for no reason, but I know how to get it back. View and then frame all. I don't know why Blender does that, man. It just, you would think that simply scrolling out with your finger would not cause it to just go black and be random butt monkey. Yet, nevertheless, that's what I am. It's exactly what I am. That's a good view too, though. I mean, that's nice. Although it doesn't look like it's in the middle. Maybe the camera's not in the middle. Which one is the top view? Yeah, this camera is actually a butt monkey and it's not in the middle. Like, it should be in the middle. Like, what are you doing? Zero. Well, Z, I don't know what Z is, but we're going to put you at 0. No, it's not what we want. I guess that's fine. I don't have time for this camera's nonsense. Okay, so that's camera A, camera B, ortho. Let's switch to this camera. I wish I could just do it from this thing. I have to click on here and set active camera. There's a shortcut, but I don't know how to use a shortcut. All right, let's zoom in. And actually, where are the lights? Yeah, he looks pretty lined up with the lights. That's usually how I know if the character is too big or not. If it's a camera thing or if it's just a... That looks good. I can probably zoom in a little bit more. And then move this down a little bit more. And what size is this? All right, this is the big size, so this is for printing. Or not printing, this is for just making nice big renders. All right, so this looks pretty good. So first and foremost, if I can remember Oh, it gets like stuck inside the camera or something. I hate when that happens. So first and foremost, we need to make this nice and shiny. So what I have come to realize is that it has to be, you have to go to the materials, and even though it looks good, it looks like glass, it's the IOR that controls like the bounces of light off of it. So I really have to up the IOR. I think that looks pretty good. And if I want it clear, I don't know if I want it all the way clear or sort of like jelly. The jelly is kind of cool, like the jelly look. But I want to make sure that it's clear. So maybe I take the color. I might have a color on the other one. So get rid of, okay, that didn't work. X. Okay, that's better. That's more clear. So that's nice. I'm going to make it a little more rough. And base color. I don't know if this actually does anything. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Okay, so I definitely want it to be bright. I think we'll just leave it as white for now. IOR looks decent. I don't think we need subsurface. I don't know what that would do, actually. Transmission is all the way up, because if it's not, you won't be able to see it. Alpha. That's interesting. I might be able to take some of the alpha away. I'm not sure. For now, I'll just leave it. But I think that looks nice so far. So let's adjust the lights. So we have this, our main light source. So make sure he's nice and lit. I'm going to up the preview. Oh, the max samples is 500. That's a lot. I'm just going to put it down to 150, I think. Otherwise, it's working too hard at the beginning. So let's take the regular skin, and I want to up the roughness a little bit. And I also want to add ambient occlusion. So these are the only nodes I know. So Shift A, ambient. Okay, add color, ramp, converter. I'll put the color to the FAC, and then I'll switch these two around because I just always have to do that. Add a diffuse. This will change the color of like the ambient occlusion shadows once we get them to where we like them, and then add a mix shader. So this is just something that mixes it with the regular color output. So I'm going to copy all those so I don't have to do this again if I need to do ambient occlusion again. And I'm going to bring the mix shader over and mix it between these two. You can see it kind of gets dark and it gets a bit weird. Bring the color over to the FAC. So that's in there. So now ambient occlusion, oh, you can see a lot of the ambient occlusion here. I might have to get rid of it. See, it works really well here, but the ambient occlusion makes, for some reason, in the back of the glass, the clear part, it makes it very dark and doesn't look good. And that's a shame, because I love using ambient occlusion. So let's see if there's a way around it. When I was doing Fishboy, what about only local? Yes, only local. I think we still get it. Yeah, we still get it, but it doesn't make everything go dark, so that works. Only local. Don't know what it means, but it works. That's like my motto when it comes to Blender. So I'm going to plug this in the mix shader, the last thing, which is the diffuse, and I want to make this like a nice like orangey color to kind of look like, it might be a little too bright. I'll make it a little darker. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save as, and this is going to be Goober Splits. So save that. We're in good shape. Lights look good. Alright, so, oh, next, we still want to do the skin. We still want to do subsurface. So I'm going to put the weight up to 2. It might be like a whole lot, actually. We'll put the weight up to here, and the scale, we'll bump up the scale. Let's see how that looks. I think that might look okay. I guess we'll see once we kind of render it. This might be a little much. I'll bring it down a little bit. So I think that looks good. I do want to add some ambient occlusion if I can to like some of the things inside the body. The teeth can be a little glossy. And I think I want to add ambient occlusion to the teeth, so I'll do Command V. And we already have this pretty much set up, so we'll just bring the mix shader over. I should probably do the teeth and the bones, if I'm honest. We'll just leave it for now. I might have to do different adjustments for the bones because they're behind that glass. So we have that. We'll bring this color over there. Let's check out a closer look at the teeth. We'll do only local. Whoop. So let's adjust the amount of the ambient shadow, or the ambient occlusion. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll plug in the diffuse. So now it would be white, but we're going to change it to like a brownish color. Okay, I think that's good. So the eyelashes, we'll bring the roughness up. We're going to turn the specular off or down. We don't really want any glare from that. The eye whites, you know what? I think I want to do the teeth and the eye whites. I think we can just put those. You know, first let's name the teeth. Let's do it this way. We'll go to material and then take the teeth and just name it teeth. And then we can grab the teeth and the eyes and we'll just Command J. We'll Command J. Oh wait, did I Command J? Wait, what do we do? What did I just do? Teeth and the eyes. Command J, join, thank you. And then I'll delete the eye material so it'll just match the teeth, which is fine. Okay, so now everything's looking good. The skin is still looking a bit glossy. I want to make it a little more rough, I think. It's really hard to see actually what this looks like. Let's take this and make it a little more rough. Let's add some ambient occlusion. So we'll bring the mix shader. We'll bring the color here. We'll adjust. Oh. Okay, we'll do just a little bit. You can see that it bounces off of the body onto the floor. So we're changing the ambient light, the ambient lighting and shadows on his little platform, but that in turn affects the reflection like on his bright yellow skin. I think that's what I was seeing. So I want to make sure I bring the diffuse over so I can change that color to this pink. I'll just use the eyedropper and try to grab this pink, and we'll make that into like a red, like so. I think that should work. Okay, so I'm going to put this back up, the world color. I'm going to put this, let's try 1. I think 1 is good. And I just want to see if I can get some details on the inside here. So let's go to his bubba guts. And let's add the ambient occlusion nodes. We're going to go ahead and hit only local. We're going to plug this. Oh, we're going to do the mix shader first. Mix shader, plug this thing in, and we adjust, and we just see if we can actually see anything. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So annoying. God, so many annoying things about Blender, I swear. Okay, it's a bit hard to see actually what's happening. Okay, there is some shadow there, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to plug this into the shader. And I'm just going to do like a darker red color. I think that should be good. And then the only other thing I'm going to do is I think the bones. Do I have all the bones together? So we have the ribs. Oh yeah, the ribs are the bones. Good. So we'll add, or we'll do Command V. Let's bring this a little closer. Maybe I'll try to do it up here so you can actually see. Is it the shader editor? Okay, so we're going to bring color to the FAC, color to the, I keep forgetting to do mix shader first, mix shader in between, color to FAC. Okay, only local. And now I'll just adjust. You can kind of see the shadows sort of doing their thing. So we'll do about there, and then we'll bring this over, and we'll just make it a little bit of a darker brown, brownish color. That should work. I don't think anything else really needs it. All right. This looks good. Still looks a little shiny. It might just be that my one light is a little bit too bright. I'm going to go back to 3D viewport. This light is 1000. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Okay. Which camera are we using? We're using this camera. So I guess we'll use this camera, and I want to see, let's see if we can go Eevee and see if it's, on the neck. It's doing this like thing when it's like, moves like molasses. Come on. It's like you get like stuck in the camera or something. It's the most annoying thing ever. Okay, looks like I don't have any depth of field. So let's go to the camera here. The depth of field is off. Let's turn it on and let's see what we get. Okay, I think that's the eyes. That looks good. Still a little bit of the background blurry, but the face and everything looks together. Let's see if it translates to cycles. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you'll focus it in Eevee, and then it won't be focused in cycles. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I know it to be pure fact. These I want to be black. They don't look black, so I'm gonna erase whatever that information is from Nomad and just make these black. Okay. Everything else. Oh, I thought I was making them smaller. I got so nervous. I think everything else is good. I don't think I need any other lights, but let's try a key left light. It looks warm. See if we make it blue. No. Let's leave that alone for now. Oh, you know what we need though? I keep making this light, but then I delete it for some reason. Excuse me. So there is a light that I kind of want. What is this? So we're going to use this rim backlight. I think I'm going to change the name of this to front. Well, let's just name it Slim. I want it to stay down here. So we're going to name it Slim, and it is an area light, and I'm just going to bring it in the front, and this is just to light up the front. Because sometimes I make sculpts, and it just needs a little bit of, come on, blue arrow, that's all I need. Oh, I should make one in the front too, actually. I should make one on the front and the bottom. I did that by accident on Fishboy. That video will be, actually it's probably out. But I did that on Fishboy, and it actually looked really good. Just like a light, like down here. Obviously, this is like way too... Oh, what are you doing? Why would you just delete everything? It doesn't make any sense. View, local view, toggle local view. Stop doing that. God. Blender is like... Literally, it's just like, it's such a headache. Like, I love what it can do, but oh, it is just not fun. It's like not fun. Not a fun, and I guess maybe it's not supposed to be fun. I guess there's that argument. I'm sure there's people are going to be like, it's not supposed to be fun. It's a 3D app. It's supposed to just do what it's supposed to do. No, it's art. Art is supposed to be fun and passionate. Blender is a butt monkey. I don't care what anyone says. It is a butt monkey. I don't know if I want to do multiple importance though. Because then you're going to see... You can kind of see it. I don't know. I'll do multiple importance first. Do I want it to be a little bit closer? Now we'll do a little bit further back. That's like a good... so I do like this. I'm going to go ahead and Shift D. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I never mean to do that. Shift... Oh, no. Shift D, enter, stay where you are. So now Slim. So now I'm going to move Slim back, and I'm going to make it Slim the other way. And I'm going to angle it just the red. What happened to the other? Okay. This is why working like this is just like so archaic. Just the red. Thank you. Just the blue arrow. Gotta treat Blender like a baby. Okay, we'll move it over. I just want to light around here. It can be nice and thin. Rotate it a little bit more. So that's all. I just wanted a light like here in case I need it. I'm going to turn off multiple importance. And also for now, I'm just going to make it like 20%. I don't even know if we need it. Probably not. I'm going to turn it off. Since we have Slim, let's change this to Slim Low, and this will be Slim High. Okay, so we'll leave Slim Low on because that's some nice lighting there, but we're going to change this to maybe 40. It doesn't need to be that bright. Also, I think I want to turn down the background. So we'll go to back wall and maybe turn this light down to like 75. I'll be right back. Oh, I wanted to bring this down to 75. I don't know what happened here. What are we even doing? 75. Okay, maybe 25. I want to keep that low, but I have glow back, which I want to put. There's a nice glow on the wall to have that kind of like halo effect. Yeah. Just something that I always thought was cool. I don't know how other people do it. I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but it's how I do it. But I really like that halo effect. So that's what we're going with. You might want to make it a little warmer. Oh, that might be a little bit too warm. Take some of the saturation out. I'm going to turn the brightness all the way up and just lower the power of the light instead. So bring it down to 100. Looks pretty good. I'm going to move it up so it spreads a little bit more on the back wall. Okay, I think I like that. So now this back wall is actually quite gray. Do I like that, or do I want it to be just like white? I think we like the gray. I think I like the gray. Okay, so I think this looks pretty good. I'm gonna save it and I will export. I'm gonna show you the finish right now. Hopefully it looks good. We shall see.